Hey everybody. I know it's been a while since you see me. I've had a lot of things going on, and I'll probably talk about those in another video at a later time. But today I just wanted to sit down and talk with you all about Microsoft, Xbox, because it seems they just continue to drive a nail in the coffin, and there's a lot to unpack. First things first, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I'd greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's hop into this Phil1Up discussion. Let's do it. Welcome back, everybody. So let's get into this by saying, I told you so. I told you so. I called this bullshit in so many of my videos, even some in the past year. Have I not pointed out Microsoft's bullshit? I don't want to be right, but unfortunately, that's how thing is. So, first things first, let's talk about the fact that Microsoft announced a couple of days ago that Game Pass prices are increasing. What? Oh my goodness, this was a big surprise to nobody. All subscription services have gone up. You got Netflix, you got Amazon Prime, you got so many subscription-based services going up. And why on earth would anybody think Microsoft would keep Game Pass as a good deal forever? If you really thought that, you have got to be one of the most gullible people that I have ever met, because it was going to happen. They offer you a good deal in the beginning to get you hooked, and once they got their claws and teeth in you, they ain't gonna let go. They're gonna keep sucking and sucking on you like a big fat tick. That's what Microsoft is. They're a leech. They're a tick, and that's what they're doing. So let's talk about it. How are these prices going up? New users on Xbox Game Pass in the near future will be greeted by a new Game Pass standard. $14.99 per month. $14.99 per month. I believe it was $10. Then Game Pass Ultimate is going to be $19.99 per month. Game Pass on PC is going from $9.99 to $11.99. Xbox Game Pass Core Xbox Live Gold Multiplayer gets an annual price increase from $59.99 to $74.99. The price increase are global. Global. That's $15 increase for the annual. I told you so. The prices were going to go up. Microsoft just wants people on Game Pass. They don't even care about Xbox as a console, because now they have like a cloud bundle with like a controller and then the Xbox Game Pass. They want people to play on cloud, not like streaming via cloud is good. Like, this isn't 2077 where it's like the movie in the book Ready Player One, where you're hooked into a virtual world and you don't even realize you're not in one. We ain't at that stage. Like, people within the US have shitty internet. I'm one of them. Unless we have high quality internet at really, really affordable costs all across around the world in the middle of bum-fuckity-doo nowhere, then I don't see how that's going to work out. But this is going up, and the sad thing is, while this is going up, Xbox 360 is going away later this month. The timing is just impeccable for shittery. Am I right? The Xbox 360 store closes. So many digital games are going to go bye-bye forever. And because of this, aftermarket prices on 360 games have gone up dramatically. You got mediocre $5 to $10 bin games like Bullet Witch going for $100 effing dollars. Tell me, on what planet of existence that makes any damn sense? It doesn't. But Microsoft can give you a free dynamic dashboard that looks like the original 360. Yeah, I would rather keep the 360 games in the digital storefront than that, Microsoft, but thanks! Ah, ah, ah. Ah. And by the way, all the YouTubers that are talking about the store closure, this, run out and get the games now, blah, 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 you are part of the problem. You are feeding into that FOMO and you're spreading more craziness and you're making the prices go up. If all of y'all would just shut up and not make a big deal about this shit, then maybe nobody would take advantage of that opportunity to do greedy things. It's kind of funny that Microsoft chose green for Xbox because green is the color of greed. So, yeah, it's disappointing that all these things are happening. And I hope people understand now that Microsoft doesn't care about these games. They don't care about game preservation. They don't care about game ownership. Because if they did, they wouldn't be doing a lot of these things. And that doesn't mean that Sony and Nintendo are any better, because they have their own problems too. I'm not going to sit here and talk about Microsoft's nonsense and not point out that Sony and Nintendo do it too. Because all of them have bad things within them. But we have to remember that Microsoft got the wheel rolling on this when they came into the console space and disrupted things with the launch of the original Xbox. They were the first company, I pointed this out so many times, they were the first one to charge for online. And from that moment, they slowly stirred the pot to get the gaming ecosystem to where it is now. Where it's not about game ownership, it's not about game preservation, it's about taking as much money from the consumer as possible and making them totally reliant on that platform. Sony started to adopt those practices. They at first with the PS3, because online was free with the PS2. With the PS3, it was an option. Sony was looking at what Microsoft was doing, seeing their success, and they started to implement it because they no longer chose to skip to their own beat. They had to start doing what Microsoft was doing. They had to stay competitive. The console wars started going. I almost wonder what the gaming ecosystem would be like if Microsoft never entered the console space, never came out with the Xbox. How different would it be? Would a lot of these things that are going on now, a lot of shitty business practices and all these extra fees and processes, will we really be dealing with that now? Or would it be different? We'll never know. But Sony wanted to copy some of those. That's why they implemented trophies, because they saw Microsoft had achievements. And after a couple of years, they came out with their own. And then, they had PS Plus, but it wasn't mandatory until the PS4. Because Sony was seeing how much money they were missing out. It didn't even dawn on them to charge for these things and get these extra fees until Microsoft came along. But now, even Nintendo has finally took a knee to charging for online, and their membership prices have gone up. They've locked tons of retro games that people would probably want in physical collections behind their digital online membership with no way to be able to purchase them. Sounds kind of familiar, don't it? All of these things stem from what Microsoft did. You can always trace things back to a source, and Microsoft was the source. And I feel like their long haul plan was to get us to the point to where we are now, where you just continue to pay for subscription services, pay additional fees, you don't own anything, you can't sell your stuff, you can't trade your games, you can't lend your games. It's all tied to some kind of online account or membership access that they could revoke at any time. And it's a real concern, and I hope people finally wake up, because I have seen comments of people going, I'm canceling my Game Pass membership, I'm canceling it, why did I ever buy into this? Look how much Microsoft has destroyed the Xbox brand. The physical games are dwindling and dying. A lot of the games are smart delivery, so they're not really on the disc. They're partial builds of an Xbox One and a Series X, game. And while PlayStation has dedicated builds for both PS4 and PS5, there's so many things that are going on in the gaming ecosystem, and the collector and the FOMO mentality has gotten ridiculous to the point that it's destroying gaming. It's destroying it. Like things have gotten ridiculous, and it's made it hard to really want to be a collector or love video games and be passionate about it, because there's so much negativity. Even in our hobbies, gaming used to be an escape from the world's bullshit, and now gaming has its own fair share of bullshit. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I wish things could go back to the 90s, where it was just playing the games that you love, and the fond memories that you had with your family or your friends that came over, and just enjoying games. Every time we turn around, there's some negativity going on in gaming, or scalpers and resellers, aftermarket prices, the oversaturation of too many damn games coming out all the time, $400 or $500 collector's editions. There's as much of the damn consoles. All the companies doing some shitty practices, spending millions and millions, maybe even billions of dollars on creating a game, only for it to be canned after a year because they chose to make a shitty live service game for a quick cash grab that didn't catch on. All those teams and those talented devs fired, their time and energy and resources wasted for nothing. All of this shit just keeps piling up, and it makes gaming such a drag. I don't know, folks. I can't tell you what to do. But I have personally chosen to not pay for any subscription services anymore when it comes to gaming. Period. I will not pay for them. I refuse. I stopped paying for PS Plus, and I will not pay for it again. Even when I had it, I didn't use it. I would download or redeem one of the games, but I wouldn't play it. I was throwing money away at Sony and telling them, this is what I want over physical games. And now you got all the weirdness with the PS5 and the disk drive attachment and the online check-in requirements for that every time you hook it in and detach it. And I honestly don't know what is going to happen as we continue to go forward, but now is the pinnacle moment. We are at the edge. If you care about game ownership, if you care about game preservation, if you care about physically owning a game that you can take off your shelf and do whatever you want with, sell it, buy it, trade it, whatever, this is the moment that you put your foot down and say no more. As an Xbox gamer, this is the time where you stand up like at the Xbox One launch and said, this shit isn't going to fly, Microsoft. It's not going to work. But that's up to you. And the same goes to when Nintendo does something shitty, or Sony does something shitty. Or in the PC gaming, there's something shitty. Use your voice. You have to understand, we are the consumers. We have the deciding vote. We shape this gaming ecosystem. Companies can do whatever bullshit they want and try to get one over on us, but if we don't pay up for it, they don't get away with it. They have to then course correct and do what we want them to do in order to get back in our good graces so they continue to make money. They aren't your friend. They don't care about you as a person. So stop defending them. You can like the games. You can like the brand. You can like the console. I don't give a shit. But stop defending the dumbass decisions that any of them do. And that's pretty much it for my Phil1Up talk today. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the price increase in Game Pass, the digital storefront disappearing, 360 physical games going up, and all the YouTubers and content creators that constantly stir the pot and make this shit worse. I want to hear from you in the comments. Like always, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, happy gaming and happy collecting. As happy as it can be for you in these unfortunate times. See you in the next video, everyone. Bye! Game over.